Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. It's also May 1st. Today wraps up week 7 of our isolation period here. Okay, I will admit it's taking me a few attempts to get started on today's video. Just kind of like, out of sync with things. It's a little chilly. It's really quiet this morning. Like, I'm not hearing any birds. What are you doing over there? Stop that. Hang on. You know better. You need to not do that. Okay, so sewing problem in this house. We've all met Clara at this point. She has a thread problem. Not so much the spools of thread, but she randomly finds threads and hairs and wants to chew on these things. So what she was doing there is somehow, okay, I'm pointing, sorry. There's some of the silk pieces from the other day. And it's part of the pile that, okay, it's a pile, but it's actually an organized pile. She licked the edges of the silk until she got a thread and then was chewing on the thread. Few days ago, she actually got a thread out of the garbage and was chewing on that thread. Obviously, this is a problem. It totally freaks me out because of her intestine thing that happened a few years ago, which ended up not being a thread, but still, it was like a $2,500 total freak out. So yeah, she's not supposed to chew on threads. She even chews on my hair. Like, I'll wake up in the morning, in the middle of the night, and she'll be like, not like a chunk, but 1 or 2 little threads of my hair, and she's licking them and trying to eat them. Problem. Stressor. And now she's doing one of her little crazy poses. She literally like hugs the back of the couch and walks along it and stares at you. It's like warped panther pose or something for her. Anyway, there was quite the tangent. Sorry about that. Yep, today's Friday, May 1st, end of week 7. That means today's day 49. It means this is video 50 because there was an extra sewing case video in there. I don't know that I thought I was going to make it to video 50. I guess in the beginning, I knew it was going to take a long while. I just never put it in a mental framework of how many days with how many videos that was going to be. So day 49 doesn't make me go, whoa, as much as video 49 or video 50 does. It is what it is. We'll see how many more we go. Reality is this is going to roll right in through my summer, so I may just keep on going. And then we'll see what happens. All right, don't go to sleep. There we go. Okay, so the big thing I wanted to share with you today is there's an announcement. I have a new publication that I am going to make available as soon as I finish the video. This is my second publication in my In Detail series. The first one, I should bring up and show you the first one. Silly me, I should have done this. Where are you? Dun dun dun. Okay, so the very first one, which you may or may not recognize, I didn't realize this was going to show so poorly. I don't know. Maybe you can see that. I hope you can see that. Okay, so this first one was In Detail, the blue ribbon sewing case. And on that one, I looked closely at how the original sewing case was constructed. And this case was made entirely from a ribbon. The next one the one that's ready today is In Detail, the velvet slipper pincushion. Okay. All right, you can't quite see that. Good thing I've got the original sitting right here. All right, so this is the velvet slipper pincushion. This is not a small pincushion, folks. I'm gonna say this is about half the size of a real slipper. And it's got a little bit of weight to it. This is all nice and squishy. Okay, this one, the end where it's been used, is a little worn. Okay, isn't that great? I had actually eyed this just prior to the isolation period starting. And so I was bidding on it, and I did win it. I was very excited to win it. It arrived, and then she's doing it again. All right, it arrived, and then I got to work on some pieces for it. Yesterday, I was wrapping up the writing piece. Honestly, it really came down to the introduction. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it done because of the introduction. It's been really hard to do some of the writing and some other things during this whole thing. The brain just isn't working the way it normally does. So, yeah, pushed myself through, got it done, and in a little bit, it's going to be available to you. So it'll be over on my Etsy shop, of course. Like I said, I wish you could see this a little better, but let me just scroll down through here. All right, so the PDF file includes some background to this type of sewing accessory. All right, and then it's filled with photos of the original and an in-depth look on how it was made. Okay. And because I did hear everyone's request for directions, as you get down through here, I did include templates from the original, materials lists, and directions on how to make your own. That goes on for a little bit. In terms of how hard the project is, I'm not going to consider it a beginner project, but it definitely is not an advanced project. The Blue Ribbon Sewing Case was much more of an advanced project. This one, as long as you have a little bit of sewing experience, you'll be able to make this. If you happen to have fanciful utility, it's going to be much easier for you to make this because you're going to have some of the basic skills down already. So I'm going to call it like a tier 2 project. Not beginner, not advanced, just kind of like a little bit of sewing under your belt and you'll be good. All right, and then to wrap it up, I also included some other boot, shoe, slipper projects from Godey's. So not only are you going to be able to make this original, there are additional directions that go along with it. So you'll have a couple projects that you could do during this. Honestly, this little guy would make an adorable gift. So if you're working on gifts for the holidays, this is a great option. It could actually make a really cool ornament for the tree if you do that. Oh, man, yeah. Okay, I could see that. So picture it up on end, hanging from the back. You could fill the instep with little candies or little goodies. We could make a really cute ornament. All right, so that is my announcement of the day. I guess the video is going to be a little short for that. I'll come up with some goodies for tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. enjoy your May. Hopefully it will be filled with more flowers than we had in April, a little less rain, and a lot more hope because we could use that, okay? Bye, all.